Hi, Acadiana. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Welcome to your Friday. It's a big three-day weekend for a lot of folks, including the kids, which is actually some good news because it gives you a little extra time to prepare for the extreme cold that we're going to be seeing as we go into next week. And yes, there is a better chance that we're going to be seeing wintry precipitation here in Acadiana, so it's time to get ready. Of course, I've always told you that storm season never really ends, and it's time to save the stuff that matters. Ritter Consulting Engineers uses Matterport 3D imaging to scan your home or business, which can be used for insurance purposes before and after the storm. They're also revolutionizing real estate so buyers can tour homes right from their computer. Call Ritter Consulting Engineers at 984-8498 or visit their website. Well, we're starting to see some cloud cover rolling in here. Temperatures are on the chilly side, upper 30s and lower 40s for the most part, which is pretty close to normal for this time of the year. And I think even though we're going to be seeing some cloud cover out here, temperatures are going to be on the mild side a little later this afternoon. Fortunately, we don't have any issues on the roadways. All the roads are dry, and we've just got some cloud cover streaming in. Any rain that falls probably won't occur until sometime later on this evening or overnight tonight, and then kind of lingering into the early part of Saturday. But our temperatures are going to be staying on the warm side here over the next couple of days. But it is chilly right now, but nothing unusual for the mid part of January, as temperatures have dropped into the 30s north and into the 40s down toward the south. So as the kids head out to the bus stop, I think temperatures will remain in the upper 30s to around 40. But later this afternoon, with a mix of sun and clouds, probably a little more cloud cover though this afternoon, temperatures should reach the mid to upper 60s. Right now there is some rain back over Texas, but Louisiana is currently dry at this point in time. We've got some upper level moisture that's kind of streaming in from the west. A couple of different things that are going to come together here. First, we've got a bit of a trough that's going to dig across the middle part of the country. Low pressure will probably scoot across Oklahoma into Arkansas, and that will induce some scattered showers and maybe even a thunderstorm overnight tonight and into the early part of Saturday. The very, very cold air, though, is farther to the north, and it's going to be unleashed as that trough in the upper level starts to dig over the Great Lakes, and that should send a strong ridge of high pressure southward with frigid temperatures across much of the nation. And it looks like those frigid temperatures are going to reach the Gulf Coast as well. And that's where things are going to start to get a little more interesting as we head into next week. So no issues out there today, but maybe some showers coming in a little bit later on tonight. Clouds will be on the increase through the day with temperatures running back into the 60s. And notice how the showers will start to develop as we get into the evening and overnight hours and then tomorrow morning. But notice that cold air is starting to slide off from the north. Today's high should be reaching the mid to upper 60s and then only dropping into the upper 50s to around 60. But as you can see, there is some colder air sneaking in there over Oklahoma, and that's kind of the initial round that's going to get in here on Sunday. So let's move ahead into next week, and there are still a lot of uncertainties. What is certain, it is going to be very cold. But I will say the GFS forecast is back on board after about a 24-hour leave when it comes to the snowfall potential. But the GFS is back and also putting down some pretty hefty snowfall totals. Now again, kind of just look at this with a grain of salt because this is not going to be the final forecast as we're still 4, maybe 5 days away. But GFS has kind of back and forth been showing some pretty interesting snowfall totals. And the Euro model, which came back on board with the wintry precip yesterday earlier, and then the GFS kind of following again, also showing some significant precipitation here in Acadiana and the possibility of, yes, some accumulating snows. Now, these are deterministic forecasts, which they basically say at this time frame, this is exactly what's going to happen. But when you look at some of the ensemble models, it gives you a various range of different conditions, and then they run that model over and over and over again. About half of those models are producing some accumulating snow, but when you take the average here, it still looks like most of Acadiana could see maybe 1 or 2 inches of snow. So we'll just kind of have to wait and see. Tomorrow we'll get more into the mid-range forecast, and the high-resolution short-range forecast will start to kick in Sunday going into Monday. So a clearer picture will come in, but at the very least you do need to prepare for some very cold conditions and also prepare for the possibility of some travel delays as we go into early next week. Plus, remember, the plants are going to need to be brought in. Pipes do need to be protected. Of course, the pets would love a nice warm place. If they do have to stay outside, make sure they've got some shelter and make sure their water doesn't freeze. And also make sure you've got plenty of supplies. Do prepare for the possibility of some power outages and make sure you check on your neighbors. As far as the Gulf satellite, we're looking okay. We're going to see increasing clouds today, but the winds and seas are going to be a bit lighter than what they've been most of the week, but still kind of on the rough side. Seas are going to be running about 2 to 3 feet with our winds generally out of the northeast. We're going to go up to 66 with increasing clouds today, dropping only to 57 overnight tonight. But there will be some showers tonight going into the early part of Saturday, and I think the clouds are going to hang on Saturday with a high temperature near 70. But the colder air will slide in Saturday night, so we're going to bottom out near 39, and it will be blustery on Sunday with some sunshine returning and temperatures around 47. For Martin Luther King Day on Monday, it looks like we might be struggling to 40 degrees, but there will be sunshine out there. And of course, we'll be watching out for any wintry precip that could move in as we get into Tuesday and Wednesday. Of course, I'll have updates over the course of the weekend. Also, I wanted to remind you that the Our Lady of Lourdes Foundation Ticket to Drive Jeep Mazda giveaway is going right now. You can buy your $50 ticket. If you get that before January 30th, you could win an early bird prize of $1,500. Scan the QR code there, and also you can visit LourdesTicketToDrive.com. I will have that link in the description below. Well, I hope you enjoy Acadiana weather today. If you do, please like this video. Also subscribe to my channel, and please turn on those notifications. That way you know when there's any updates over the course of the weekend. Don't forget, you can hear my forecast daily on Big 102.1, Planet Radio 106.7, and Freedom 95.1. And for further updates, make sure you're following my social media pages both on Facebook and X. And thanks to the nearly 3,500 folks who have subscribed to Acadiana Weather Today. I'm meteorologist Dave Baker. Have a great week, and I'll probably see you on and off Saturday and Sunday and even into the holiday there on Monday. So have a great weekend.